All right, so I'm actually recording this after, recording the rest of the voiceover for this video. I just want to mention that I kept saying that I was going to show me and my friend playing through this heist. I ended up not doing that, and I didn't really want to. I didn't really want to, put it in just because it was boring. And, we were both, not very energetic and not very talkative throughout the whole thing. I just I just didn't want to show all that. Yeah, and plus the video would have been way longer than it really needed to be. As I mean, it's just a this is just a review, and it's not really meant to be that long. So yeah, you're gonna hear me mentioning that I'm gonna show y'all the heist after. Just disregard that. I'm not. But anyway, take care and God bless.
Daddy, you're wanted in the art studio.
And I'm back with another video. Another unscripted video because I think I've just given up writing the scripts because they sound robotic, they sound fake. I'm not trying to sound fake. I'm trying to I'm trying to just sound like myself talking pretty much. So we got two videos in a row where I'm basically doing a review pretty much. Last video was the Black Ops 1 and 2 ports, and in this video is going to be the GTA Online Kortz Center update heist. Kind of flip that around. I meant to say heist update, but anyway, new update for GTA Online, new heist, which is kind of a big deal because I'm pretty sure the last heist, like actual heist, was Cayo Perico, right? I think so. Yes, I'm pretty sure the last actual heist was the Cayo Perico. So this is the first heist in years, pretty much, like the first actual heist in a long time. So it is kind of a big deal, and the standards are kind of high for this one. But I'm sure y'all read the title, and y'all probably already know how I feel about this update. So I guess we're just not gonna waste any time and get right into it. So right now, you watching the cutscene that is playing. When you first buy the uh, the extra room, the heist planning room in your mansion. So yes, you do need to own the mansion, which is already making a lot of people not be able to do this. I'm pretty sure mansions are like what 11, 12, 13 mil. It's been a little minute since I actually did, check the prices, but pretty sure that's the prices of these. So you do kind of have to grind this game out a little bit to even get to be able to do this. And plus, it's like what, like 3.9 mil to get this heist room. So you already need to grind a little bit more than normal just to get this heist too. And I'm not gonna go into detail about the story. I mean, hell, I didn't really pay much attention to these cutscenes or the dialogue at all. But basically, we robbing the Kortz Center, which has never been there before, and it's a bunch of art shit, paintings, art pieces, all that. And basically, we're trying to steal this one particular painting. It's worth a lot, and we have to make sure that nobody notices. Otherwise, the value will go down, and it'll be just be chump change that you getting it for. So basically, you need to sneak into the court center. You need to steal the painting, and then you need to replace it with something else, and then get out unnoticed. Well, I mean, I don't think it matters if you get out unnoticed. I just know you get more money if you do it, completely stealthy. And that's pretty much the rundown. You need to do preps, and you need to get shit that makes the heist work, and also just get extra shit if you want the heist to go easier and smoothly. It's basically like the every other heist in the game, especially the Doomsday. You gotta do preps, you gotta source shit, steal shit, destroy shit, just to make sure the heist goes like extra smoothly. And there's multiple different ways you can do it and all that. So yeah, I mean, basic heist shit. If you've played any other heist, then you've played this heist pretty much. Now this is a fun heist to play for sure, but I won't be saying too much because y'all gonna be seeing like the heist after I'm done yapping about it. Pretty much. I don't know if I should have done this before or after showing y'all the heist. I think before is better just because I can actually talk about it a little bit. But anyway, y'all get it. So yeah, it's another heist. It's fun to play. Another way to make money. Cool. Only thing is, every time you do it, you get less money out of it. Like way less money. And also you can only do it like 3 times a week, I think I heard, right? And then they basically nerfed all the other heists and like other missions that pay a lot. So like the Cluckenbell raid. That's not a heist, but that's like kind of like a special mission that you're able to do. It gives you like 500K. Now it gives you 400K. Don't know why they did that, but like I think they're probably just making people try to get shark cards and shit. Rockstar scummy like that. And then missions like the Dr. Dre, where you get like a mil out of it, they knocked it down to 900K. So yeah, that's pretty shitty. And then of course, like I said, every time you do this heist, you don't get that much. It's kind of like another update that they did, the bail bond shit, where you have to like find people and like arrest them pretty much. Kind of like have like bounties in Red Dead or something like that. There's like high value targets like once a week or something like that. So I think that's how they're doing this heist, which is pretty like I don't really know how to feel about it. But anyway, let's like start getting into like what you actually do leading up to the heist. So just like the casino and just like the Camp Rico heist, you got to scope out where you're actually going to be robbing. So you got to take pictures of things like optional shit that you're able to steal like within the heist for more money, and take pictures of guards and all that, just so you can know their routes and all that. And then you actually have to sneak in the security office and get into the CCTV so you can actually see different routes that you can take, and also the vault with the lasers and with the painting. And then of course you got to take pictures like side entrances. Like I'm pretty sure you can get in through the roof, and I'm pretty sure you can get into like the staff entrance and all that. So I mean, many different ways to actually do the heist whenever you actually do it. And as you could see, I'm sneaking into the security room, with all the cameras and all that. Knock this dude out, and then you gotta look into the cameras. A little side tangent. I really need to change the AI, and in fact, I'm pretty sure I did, like sometime after this, because the female AI voice is it's just too much, especially now that I got a girl. It's just too much. I can't be having this shit talking the way that it does to me all the time.
Hey, Daddy. I'm deep inside the Kortz Center
Bro.
security system, and I can see everything. Wanna watch the CCTV? Check your phone.
It's just too much. I can't be having that shit in my ear whenever I do missions for the mansion or any of these sort. But anyway, back to the normal shit. So you gotta, check the cameras, just, go through it all, see what all there is to see, and then look for extra shit. And then, of course, look for the painting that is in the vault. And then, like I said earlier, you can take pictures of like extra shit that you could steal in the heist. Now, in this run specifically, I didn't get hardly anything because I actually didn't know that you could do that. My friend told me about it, and then we just ended up doing that mission again because you can scope it out as much as you want to get absolutely everything in case you want to get everything. Now, you can't steal everything because there's a limit to how much you can carry, but you can see which shit sells for more and all that, and steal certain things so you can get more money out of it. But also, as you'll see here in a little bit, there's actually like special shit that you are able to steal. It's like special. paintings that you're able to steal and all that for extra money. And you're better off stealing that first before you steal anything extra. Yeah, it would definitely be better if you had, more people, more specifically more than two people. I certainly wouldn't do this alone, probably, just because this shit ain't gonna pay that much if I do it alone. But honestly, I mean, you could still get a decent amount of money from it. You get over a mil. But then again, like I said, every time you do it, the pay gets deducted like very greatly. Way less than what you were actually originally supposed to get. But I would assume that every week the price goes back up and they're able to do it for that maximum price again. At least I assume that that's what they're going to be doing. I'm just skipping ahead a little bit just because there's just a bunch of unnecessary shit. But yeah, here's the lasers. You need to sneak through them to deactivate them. And then, you can get through the door, the vault door. And yeah, I mean, I would say this is pretty fun. I didn't really do it. My friend mostly did it because he did it actually before I did it. He was up late with another one of our friends, like probably like 7 in the morning doing this shit, which is kind of crazy. I don't think this, I don't think this heist deserves that. But yeah, and of course now you could see, the extra paintings that you get more money if you steal them. Cooked and the chef. That's the one that I got. I don't know if it could be different for any of y'all, but and then yeah, this is me taking a picture of like one of them. This is one that I already got though. This is one that I seen in one of the cameras, so I didn't need to take a picture of that. And then yeah, there's me taking a picture of the staff entrance. Didn't take a picture of anything else. I'm pretty sure, and then I'm pretty sure I just did the rest later on. But I think it's time to like share my feelings about it. I definitely think they could have done more with this. It's a fun heist to play, and it's cool to have another heist after so long. But this really don't hit that hard. It's kind of just the basic shit that you've already seen, with the Doomsday and the Cayo Perico. But I think the biggest thing that sets this back is the fact that you don't get paid the maximum amount every time you do it. It would have been fine if you could only do it 3 times a week, as long as you still got paid the original amount, the 1.9 that you were originally supposed to do. I don't know why they didn't do that, but I think that's what's like the worst part of this heist for me anyway. Doing the preps, it's kind of, more annoying. It's not like a super big complaint of mine, but it does get a little old. And I definitely think doing this again, it'll get old real quick, just like it does with the casino heist. But I definitely think they could have done more with this. And it's way too expensive to get this anyway. And then the payoff that you get, it's not that much. Like yeah, the first time you get paid a good amount for sure, but any time after that you're getting paid jack shit. So there's no point of even doing it unless the price goes up the next week, which I'm assuming that's what they're going to do. I don't know for sure, but I'm just assuming. So, I mean, it's a fun heist, but it's just kind of like it's underwhelming. So it's kind of mid. So that's why the title is this update's kind of mid. And that's pretty much my feeling. I don't really got much else to say about it. It's just meh. Bro's got his
Yeah.
cock out. Bro got his cock out.
Hey, where you going? I'm just friendly, man.
Had to insert that clip in there because I mean he was dressed as a cock. He had his cock out. But I'm not gonna show too much else. I'm not gonna say no much else either because this video is gonna be pretty long probably. Because I got to show us doing the full heist. I'm not showing really any of the preps. I mean, I'm showing the background footage right now is a prep, but I ended up not even doing the full prep anyway because my friend got a heli, so he just did it all. But basically, if you have a friend that has the mansion and that has this, then I recommend just doing it with them if you want to experience it. You're really not missing out too much for not playing this. Uh, the Doomsday's better. KO's, I would say, is better. Even some of the original heists are better. Maybe the payout isn't as good, but it's still more fun to play. Or there's not much else to say, yeah, regarding my feelings for it. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and cut to when we actually play the heist, and yeah. But I hope y'all enjoy this. This is another kind of like yapping video or review video. Just me yapping about how I feel about something and whether something is good or not. I definitely think it's fun to play, but you ain't missing out really if you don't buy a mansion or the thing for the mansion, or if you just don't play this part at all. But I think I'm gonna end this shit here. So y'all gonna just watch us play the heist. It might be boring, it might be entertaining, it might just be some basic shit. But I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. God bless.